going on, guys? 24/7 Tech here. This video we're going to be comparing the XPS 13 2-in-1 and the XPS 13. Both these computers are amazing. They're refreshed for 2019 and they also now have the webcam on the top. So we're going to be comparing both of them in this video. We'll be talking about which ones are better for which use cases, the pricing of them, the feature set. So stay tuned and watch this video until the end.
As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch some more awesome tech videos in the future.
Send the clip before, guys. Please subscribe down below. Every subscriber makes a difference and I really need your help now. We're inching on that. Let's get more subscribers, guys. We need to get more subscribers. Please subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family to subscribe as well. Let's kick it off with what both of these do amazing. First of all, now both of them have the webcam on the top. As you can see, that's XPS 13. It has a webcam on the top as well. The 13 2-in-1 also has that. Now, Dell's been able to fit the webcam on the top. The top bezel is just a teeny bit larger, but I think it's fine with a webcam on the top. I'm okay with a little bit of bezel being lost. Second one, both of them have quad-core processors, so these two machines will be underpowered. They're really powerful machines. One of them is a little powerful, I'll get to that later, but both of them are going to be really good performers in performance, CPU, GPU performance, but thing is that quad-core processors are sort of standard today. It's not anything special. Most computers have quad-core CPUs, so it's not anything to be wowed about. Both of them also have optional 4K displays, but as I've said it before, don't buy them. The battery life is really bad on them. The 4K screen looks really nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not that nice. Color options are also only available on higher end models. I've said this in the past, Dell and Microsoft both do this. Apple doesn't, kudos to them, but Dell and Microsoft, please stop doing that. And also both of them have slim bezel-less displays. They look completely futuristic, and really other laptop manufacturers really have to get on this trend of slim bezels. Now the XPS 13 2-in-1, what does it have over the XPS 13 that makes it the better buy? First of all, now these have Intel's 10th generation CPUs. So these are 2 generations ahead of the XPS 13, which still rocks the 8th gen chips. By no means are they underpowered, but the 10th gen chips now come with better graphics. The Iris Plus graphics that you see on the XPS 13 2-in-1 are better. But there's a catch to it. You have to upgrade to a higher end i7 model. As you can see, these are all the configurations that you can get with the Dell XPS 13. You have to go much higher than $1,500 to get that Iris Plus graphics. That's not nice. I mean, it's okay, but I feel like Dell should be able to at least give a mid-range option with the Iris Plus graphics, but apparently you have to upgrade to the highest end graphics, the highest end CPU to get the highest end GPU. Next one, the maglev keyboard is different. It's like it's in between like the butterfly and the scissor keyboard. It stretches to the edges, as you can see right there. It goes all the way to the edges. It has this really nice look. Another thing, the bottom bezel is also cut in half, so the Dell logo is gone now, which is sort of sad, but I like it. It's a nice clean look. And the last thing is the aspect ratios. This is the normal XPS 13 and this is the XPS 13 2-in-1. So you can see this one is much less tall and this one's much taller. This has a 16:10 aspect ratio instead of 16:9 for media consumption. That's an amazing go, and MacBooks have been rocking this for a long time, so yeah, that's a nice added benefit. Now the XPS 13 really doesn't have too much over the XPS 13 2-in-1, but there are a few things that I should mention because there are some differences. First of all, this one is $200 cheaper than the 2-in-1 model, which sort of makes sense because you're getting a touch display, the 2-in-1 capabilities, so it makes sense to be more expensive. But if you're really not a fan of that and all the upgrades that I talked about before aren't up to you, yeah, you could save $200 with going with the XPS 13. And that comes in at $1199 compared to the $1399 model of the XPS 13 2-in-1. If you're wondering what specs I'm talking about, I'm talking about a quad-core i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of SSD, and an Intel UHD 620 graphics card. The Iris Plus does not, you still don't get the Iris Plus in that $1399 model, which is something you have to keep in mind. Another thing, something that I've noticed is that it's 0.15 pounds lighter. It's not really going to make a difference. I'm telling you, it's not a difference. But it is heavier. The 2-in-1 model is heavier. I've noticed that. It's 2.9 pounds compared to 2.75, which is something you might want to know. And also, if you prefer a really clicky experience on your keyboard, You're not going to get that with the 2-in-1 XPS 13, but the normal XPS 13 does retain that keyboard, the normal scissor mechanism keyboard, which is much more clickier than the maglev keyboard, but I prefer the maglev keyboard. One, it looks better, it's thinner, and it's and the typing experience is a nice blend between the two different types of keyboards. Overall, the Dell XPS 13 2-in-1 is the better option, even if it's $200 more. I think it's the better option because it's got a much better feature set with the 10th generation GPUs, the Iris Plus optional graphics, the maglev keyboard, slimmer bezels, the aspect ratio 16:10, the taller aspect ratio. Everything sort of comes together, and I think it's worth $200 more than the normal XPS 13. If the price is a little too high, you should probably watch out for back to school sales on both these computers, because they are in full swing. This is August. I mean, it's back to school season. But yeah, I think the redesign of the XPS 13 2-in-1 wins this comparison out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe down below. We need all the help we can get. Every subscriber makes a difference, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.